And this is part 2 of my Transformers animated Shockwave review. This is going to be about the robot modes. So, and there is Longarm Prime. Ah, damn it. Sorry. Get a little trouble with this guy. Okay, there is Longarm Prime in robot mode. Very show accurate, like all animated figures. He looks very cool, Again, kinda like the crane, it's sort of a it's kind of a nifty little bonus. It'd be I heard somewhere that some guy said that it'd be better to have gray Shockwave in Longarm Prime mode and then the purple Shockwave as Shockwave. So it would be kinda cool. And so he looks very cool. Articulation, his arms rotate 360 degrees. If you turn his arm this way, it can bend at the elbow a little bit, and his hands can rotate 360 degrees. And then for his legs, not a whole lot. He can bend at the knee, and they can kind of go in and out, but I don't like them to do that, but I don't think they're supposed to do that. But he's a very cool bonus mode kinda, and he's very nifty and neat. Oh, for accessories, sorry, he comes with his crane, which he never used in the show, but it would be kind of cool to see him. It would have been kind of cool to see him with, like, this kind of crane weapon, but what you're supposed to do is stick it on his back, like that, and then, Decepticon symbol. Well, oh well, what are you gonna do? Right, but now on to the best thing. Well, first, so to transform him into Shockwave, you need to flip up these things on his shoulders, and then pull down his arms, and then grab these and then pull them down so that it comes like this. Flip his legs around, and then bring these black things up to kind of form thigh guards. This guy is very, very tall, so I might need to stack up a few more boxes. Getting there with his hands, what you want to do is spin his long arm hand around, and then just pull out his Shockwave claws. Just do that the same way with the other side. And then you're almost done. Then bring up his elbows, or no, his shoulders. What am I saying? And then, oh man, this guy is really, really tall. I've heard Lockdown was tall. And finally, for his head, what you want to do is just pull it, just kind of pull it up. It might require a bit of force, and then you flip up his little antlers, and then flip his Autobot signal around to form his Decepticon symbol. I cannot talk today, but there is Shockwave in all of his awesome glory. He is very, very cool and just awesome, and probably one of the best Shockwaves, if not the best Shockwave. I don't have the G1 toy, but I really want to. And I'd imagine he'd be just as cool as this guy. So he is just so cool. He's huge, and he towers over like all my other figures. He's just, I couldn't love this guy more enough. He just looks so evil and so robotic with his head with the single optic and the horns and this like gray color, and the gray color scheme really makes him look kind of robotic and plain, like it's logical to not have color, so it's cool. For articulation, it's a lot better than Longarm's. He still has his 360-degree arm turn, but his head can actually go from like side to side, kind of at a diagonal angle, and he can look up and down. He can bend at the elbow, and he has his claws can move individually, so that's very cool. His legs can go in and out, bend here, bend at the thigh or whatever, bend at the knee, and he's kind of got some little pivot. His feet can pivot up and down, so a lot more articulation than Longarm, which is very cool. For accessories, Shockwave has the crane, which you have from Longarm, but if you pull back this thing, then there's a cool spring-loaded thing which flips up his gun, and then you just flip out these little these little things right here, and then you got Shockwave's giant gun, which he can hold in these little tabs right here. So it's very cool that he can hold his gun. This, overall, for Shockwave, this is like a must-have for animated fans and animated collectors. He's a awesome addition to your Decepticons and your animated figures in general. He's just very, very cool and very evil looking. Sorry, my dog's barking. So he is just very, very cool, and even if you're kind of a casual animated fan or just a regular collector, he's very, very cool and like one of the best Voyagers in animated. He's just very, very cool. But I'd suggest posing him more in Shockwave mode because he's just so much better in Shockwave mode. He just looks cooler. He's Shockwave, and Shockwave is friggin' awesome. So, alright, I'll be doing more of these reviews, so if you like these, then you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later.